Unit 42. Convergent lens. King. What lens do you use to focus solar light so that it can burn the paper on the yard? My brother said that it was a convergent lens. What is a convergent lens? Characteristics of a convergent lens. Arrange an experiment as shown in figure 42.2. Where a parallel beam of light enters perpendicularly to the surface of a convergent lens. What are the characteristics of a refracted beam of light out of the lens that people call it the convergent lens? A ray of light traveling to the lens is called an incident ray. A refracted ray going out of the lens is called an emergent ray. Indicate the incident ray, emergent ray in the experiment as shown in figure 42.2. Page 114. The shape of a convergent lens. Observe and compare the thickness between the edge and the middle of a convergent lens used in the experiment. The convergent lens is made from transparent material, usually glass or plastic. The cross-sectional area of some convergent lenses is described as shown in figure 42.3 ABC. The symbol of the convergent lens is rho as shown in figure 42.3D. The principal axis, optical center, focal point, focal length of a convergent lens. The principal axis. Observe again the experiment as shown in figure 42.2 and tell which of the three rays of light is transmitted through the lens without changing the direction. Find how to check this. Among the incident rays perpendicular to the surface of the emergent lens, there is an emergent ray. There is an emergent ray transmitted directly without changing its direction. This ray coincides with a straight line called the principal axis of the lens. The principal axis of a convergent lens passes through a point O in the lens where all rays of light passes unchanged its direction. The point O is called optical center of the lens. Observe again the experiment as shown in figure 42.2 The focusing point F of the emergent beam lies on a straight line coinciding with a special incident ray. Tell what the special incident ray is. Express the incident beam and the emergent beam in this experiment as shown in figure 42.4. Re-examine the above experiment. If the incident beam enters the other side of the lens, what are the characteristics of the emergent beam? An incident beam parallel to the principal axis of the convergent lens has an emergent beam focusing at a point F on the principal axis. That point is called focal point of the convergent lens and lies on the other side of the incident beam compared with the convergent lens. 42.5a. Each lens has two focal points F and F prime lying in two sides of the lens, equidistant from the optical center. Focus. The distance from the optical center to each focal point OF equals OF prime equals F is called focal length of the lens. If let the incident ray go through the focal point of the lens, the emergent ray is parallel to the principal axis. Application. Figure 42.6 shows a convergent lens, the optical center O, the principal axis delta, two focal points F and F prime, incident rays 1, 2, 3. Draw emergent rays of these rays. Answer King's question stated at the beginning of this unit. A commonly used convergent lens has the edge which is thinner than the middle. An incident beam parallel to the principal axis of a convergent lens has the emergent beam focusing at the focal point of the lens. Three special light rays passing a convergent lens. The incident ray passes to the optical center. The emergent ray continues to travel out of the convergent lens in the same direction as the incident ray. The incident ray is parallel to the principal axis. The emergent ray passes through the focal point. The incident ray goes through the focal point. The emergent ray is parallel to the principal axis. You may not know the smaller the thickness of in the middle of the lens, small lens is, and the less the light deviates from the principal axis is, the more exact the conclusions about the direction of incident is. Don't worry. The principal axis cuts at 2 points on 2 sides of the lens. For thin lens, the 2 points can be considered as coincidental. That is the optical center of the lens. In the drawing, we only draw the principal axis, cutting the lens at 1 point.